don't look for me in the light of the day. I wait till midnight to come out and play. So meet me midnight, that's my paradise. Meet me midnight, baby, be my guest. Make it midnight, you fill in the rest. Sunrise and sunrise, they think it's a wow. That's very nice if you're milking a cow, but not me. Midnight, that's when it's the best. The coolest time of day is midnight. Meet me at midnight. Meet me at midnight. My paradise is midnight. Meet me at midnight. That's my time of night. I'll see ya at midnight. Wine and candlelight. Some like to rise at the crack of the dawn. I tried it once, the dawn is a yawn. So meet me midnight, we'll start the new day right. I dig when midnight comes along, and there's a Bella going strong. Poor Cinderella had it wrong. Midnight, that's the name of this song. Billy's Place, the vibe is light and breezy. Billy's Place, it's a virtual speakeasy. My home base, I'm glad that you dropped by. Time to grab a libation from the shelf. Have whatever you want, you gotta make it yourself. Sit back, relax, I'll make your troubles fly. A musical trip, nothing complicated, and if you tip, that's appreciated. Good fellowship with no mask on our face. From apartment 5 across the park, singing and swinging till it gets dark. Don't worry about finding a place to park, just park it at Billy's Place. At Billy's Place. Good evening, everybody. It's August the 12th, episode 58 of Billy's Place. I am your host, Billy Stritch. I'm so glad to be back with you tonight. Tonight, I'm going to do the set that I did last week at Birdland. You know, we had last week off, and I did a wonderful engagement at my wonderful home away from home, Birdland. But for those of you who could not make it, I'm going to do a version of the set I did last week. So just sit back, relax, get yourself a drink, and enjoy the next hour with me. I'm awfully glad to be with you singing tonight. Glad you're with me. Park it at Billy's Place. No moon at all, what a night. Even fireflies have dimmed their light. Stars have disappeared from sight, and there's no moon at all. Don't make a sound, it's so dark. Even Fido is afraid to bark. What a perfect night to park, and there's no moon at all. Should we want atmosphere for inspiration, dear? One kiss can make it clear. Tonight is bright and bright moonlight might interfere. No moon at all up above. This is nothing like they told us of. Just to think we fell in love, and there's no moon at all. No moon at all. What a night. Even fireflies have dimmed their light. Stars have disappeared from sight, and there's no moon at all. No moon at all. It's so dark. Even Fido is afraid afraid to bark. What a perfect, what a night to park, and there's no moon at all. Should we want atmosphere for inspiration, dear? One kiss to make it clear that the bright moonlight might interfere. No moon at all up above. This is nothing like they told us of. Just to think we fell in love and there's no moon at all. Might interfere. No moon at all up above. This is nothing like they told us of. Just to think we fell in love and there's no moon at all. What a night. Stars are gone from sight. Fireflies dim their light. There's no moon at all. It's so dark. Afraid to bark. What a perfect night to park, and there's no moon at all. No moon at all. No moon at all. No moon at all. Good evening, everybody. That's No Moon at All. And I haven't checked outside, so I don't know if that's actually true. What I do know is that it's hot. It's New York City, and it's August, and it is hot, even at nighttime. It's like 86 degrees out there, and I'm not wearing a tie because I just can't. I mean, and I have this fan. It keeps me cool, but not as cool as I would like to be. Anyway, it's a hot summer night. Hot August night, and the sun. I don't know those words. Anyway, I'm Billy Stritch. I'm so glad you're with me tonight to enjoy some music from my Birdland set and other songs as well. But mainly, the engagement at Birdland was kind of a delayed celebration of my Billy's Place CD, which all of you know about if you've been watching the shows. The CD was released at the end of last October. But of course, we didn't have any place to really do a release party except here virtually at Billy's Place. So last week at Birdland, we did that, and we sang some songs from the CD. I have my wonderful musicians, Mark McLean on drums and Tom Hubbard on the bass. They're not with me tonight, but we'll have to make do without them. Anyway, I'm very glad that you're here. I hope everybody's doing well. Before we go any further, I have a couple of announcements. It's my friend Harriet. Harriet's birthday today. She watches every week. Harriet Lipsitz, it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. I hope you're watching tonight. Here's something I found out today, which kind of makes me sad. The merchandise, you know, we've been, since over a year now, we've been selling all this wonderful Billy's Place merchandise in the merchandise store, and the guy who handles all that down in Texas just informed me that he is closing the store. He's selling the store, and so we're not going to have the merchandise for very much longer. He said I could make one more final push tonight in the merchandise store. So that's what I'm doing tonight. Here we go. We've got tote bags, we've got t-shirts, we've got coffee mugs galore, we've got tumblers large and small, and we've got coasters by the score, we've got mouse pads, caps, and cheese boards, we've got so much in the store, but after this weekend, it is no more. So if you want any of those great Billy's Place merchandise, t-shirts, you know, everything I just mentioned, and the coasters, there's like 14 or 15 great items. Please go to my website, billystritch.com, and go to Buy Billy's Place merchandise. And if you want it, get it today, tomorrow, over the weekend, because early next week, it's all going to go away, at least for a while. I might bring it back if I can find another great merchandise person. What's been so nice is that I've been able to sell it for my website, but he handles it all from someplace else, so I'm not bombarded with boxes of stuff, and that's good. So anyway, you can still order the Billy's Place CD off of the website, and Lord knows that will always be there. You can certainly download that CD at all the streaming sites, but if you want an actual physical copy of that CD or any of my other CDs for sale, just go to my website and you can purchase it through the website, and I will personalize and send them to you myself. Also, I always forget to mention, please hit the share button right now on your Facebook page so you can share this live stream right now with all the people that are following you. And later on, as always, my shows are always uploaded, I should say, up to YouTube, to my Billy Stritch channel. So you can watch them all, 58 of them. This is 58, plus 2 that I did before we started keeping count. So I guess it's 60. And they're all on the Billy Stritch channel. Take a moment to go there and subscribe, please. And also, please follow me on Instagram, Billy Stritch on Instagram. There's some fun pictures that I post there all the time. And would love to have you follow me there. And lastly, but not leastly, if you're able to contribute through the virtual tip jar, you know that is really appreciated, because Doug and I are actually using a brand new computer. We just got a Mac Mini, which is supposed to be the most powerful, most wonderful, most bells and whistles hard drive computer. And because, you know, we were doing it off our laptop, and, you know, that was just getting just too full of info, of stuff, and we were like overloading it. So we have a brand new computer. We have a brand new monitor. I'm looking at it right here. We've got a brand new mouse pad. I mean, it's been forever since we bought a mouse pad. We have a mouse pad. We have a keyboard, right? We've got all that new stuff, right? Pencils. And pencils. He said pencils, yes. I'm looking at it now. We've got all this, and we got the new mixing board like 2 months ago. So we're always upgrading, and your donations help make that possible, because we have decided that we're going to keep doing these shows. Even though I'm able to go out and do some work now, we're going to keep, we've got shows scheduled between now and the end of the year for Billy's Place. Not every week, but most weeks. So anyway, I think there are 2 ways. I know there are 2 ways you can donate, through PayPal and through Venmo. Are those addresses on the screen? Yeah. They are on the screen. So please be generous. You can donate, you know, $5, $50, $500, any amount. No amount is too large or too small, as they say. All right, moving on with the show that I did at Birdland. I did a medley of 2 Rodgers and Hart songs, and the second one is on the Billy's Place CD, but the first one is not, and it's one that I've really, really loved for a long time. I love this lyric, and I think it's one of Richard Rodgers' most beautiful melodies. Look at yourself. If you had a sense of humor, you would laugh to beat the band. Look at yourself. Do you still believe the rumor that romance is simply grand? Since you took it right on the chin, you have lost that bright toothpaste grin. My mental state is all a jumble. I sit around and sadly and I've got it pretty bad. But for someone you adore, it's a pleasure to be sad, like a straying baby lamb with no mammy and no pappy. I'm so unhappy, but oh, so glad. Falling in love with love is falling for make-believe. Falling in love with love is playing the fool. Caring too much is such a juvenile fancy. Learning to trust is just for children in school. I fell in love with love one night when the moon was full. I wasn't wise with eyes unable to see. I fell in love with love everlasting. But love fell out with me. By Rodgers and Hart, Glad to Be Unhappy, and Falling in Love with Love. Two wonderful songs. Ah, boy, it's hot in here, but it's good. And just going to catch my breath. Here's a song that I did on the CD, but I didn't do it at the Birdland show. And so if you were at the Birdland show, you didn't hear this one, but it is on the CD. One of my favorite songs that was written, I would have to say, it's from the 80s, and, people always think of the Great American Songbook as being, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, but there are some songs that were more contemporary that I would definitely put into that category by this point. And this is one of those songs written by Alan and Marilyn Bergman and Dave Grusin. time. I've been passing time, watching trains go by. All of my life, lying on the sand, watching seabirds fly, wishing there would be someone waiting home for me. Something's telling me it might be you, telling me it might be you. All of my life, looking back as lovers go walking past. All of my life, wondering how they met and what makes it last. If I found the place, would I recognize the face? Something's telling me it might be you, telling me it might be you. So many quiet walks to take, so many dreams to wake, and we've so much love to make. I think we're gonna need some time, maybe all we need is time. And it's telling me it might be you all of my life. I've been saving love songs and lullabies, and there's so much more no one's ever heard before. Something's telling me it might be you, telling me it must be you, and I'm feeling it'll just be all of my life. I've been waiting for all of my life. Maybe it's you, it's you. I've been waiting for all of my I do love that song. It Might Be You by Alan and Marilyn Bergman and Dave Grusin. Thank you, Doug. In the middle of that song, I saw Doug sneaking around under the piano, and I'm like, what's going on there? Well, he found another fan, and now I'm much cooler. And he did that for me in the middle of that song. What a good producer. Thank you very much. I felt that immediately. Yeah, I did. It's great. I neglected to mention that the signature drink this week, this is a really good one, you guys. This is called a paper plane. And I first had this drink over the summer when I was doing Sunday nights at the West Bank Cafe down on 42nd Street. I finished my sets, and the owner, Steve Olson, said, I've got a drink for you. You know, do you like whiskey? And I'm like, yeah. So he brought me this drink. It's called a paper plane. It's got, mine has whiskey, but you can make it with rye. And it's got equal parts whiskey, Amaro Nonino, right? Amaro Nonino, and Aperol, and freshly squeezed lemon. Couldn't be easier to mix. Equal parts, all of that, an ounce each. Boy, it's a good one. If you want the recipe, just go to my Facebook for the listing for this show that I put up a couple days ago, yesterday, and I posted the recipe there. Or on Instagram. For my, for this show, there's the recipe for the paper plane, and it's not only gorgeous to look at, it's gorgeous to drink. I want to say hello to our friend Meredith Moore, who is here tonight. She's right over there on the couch enjoying Billy's Place live, and I'm so glad you're here. We've known each other a long time. She's my wife. She's not really my wife, but I call her my wife, wifey, because we do real well together. We get along real well. We travel well together and all those things. And I want to say a shout out to her mom and dad, who suspect might be watching. Kim and Earl in North Carolina. Your daughter is safe with me tonight. So we're enjoying our paper planes, right? Aren't we? We are. So speaking of planes, I'm going to sing a song that I did in the show by Peter Allen and Carol Bayer Sager called Planes. It's also on the CD. I'm going more and more on planes, feeling myself soar on planes. Business is picking up, so I'll be there tomorrow. I'm back here the next, but I don't mind, because I find I'm not afraid to fly on planes. Take to the sky on planes. Though I'm going someplace happy, it always feels sad on planes. And I drink too much on planes, and I think too much on planes, and the music in the headphones always sounds divine, and I cry when I fly more and more on planes, feeling more secure on planes, because you're always there to meet me or wave me goodbye. I wish that someday you and I could go again on the same plane, altitude high. Monday on a Peter Allen, Carol Bayer Sager, Planes. That song, I put it on the album last year. I was doing a show, I don't know if you remembered or were watching, over a year ago, a little over a year ago. It was a show of Peter Allen music, who I adore. And my friend Daniel out in LA, who's a flight attendant, reached out to me and said, "You're going to do Planes, aren't you?" And I'm like, "I don't know Planes. What is Planes?" So he sent me the YouTube video of it. And I just loved it. And certainly what we were going through last year, because we weren't flying anywhere, the song took on a special poignant kind of meaning to me. And then I started traveling a little bit. I told this story at Birdland. You know, I did when I went to do the album, it was last August, and I flew down to Nashville. And everybody thought, "You're getting on a plane? Are you crazy? You're flying?" And there was 13 people on the plane. Everybody was masked. There was nobody around. There was nobody in the airport. I was never happier in my life. I have to say, I loved it. It was fine. I miss that now, because you go to the airport now and it's crazy again, right? I mean, I'm thrilled that it's all opening up. And speaking of planes, I'm going to get on a plane Saturday morning and fly out to Minneapolis to work at a club that I'm so excited about this engagement, y'all. I'm working at this great club called Crooners in Minneapolis, and they've got several different performing spaces. I was out there last fall with Marilyn May. We worked outside, you know, everybody was distanced, and it was outside under a tent, and it was so fabulous to work in front of an audience. It was really the first live gig that I did in the pandemic, but ever since I've been wanting to go back, and work there on my own. So I'll be there on Saturday and Sunday, 2 shows, 5:30 each day in the afternoon, which is kind of great because you can come with the family, you can bring younger people, and just come and catch my show. And it's a gorgeous piano. So if you're in the Minneapolis area, please come see me at Crooners. If you've been there, you know it's a fantastic place. And their website is croonersloungemn, like Minneapolis.com. And I hope that all my friends in the area will join me for that. If you've just joined us, this is Billy Stritch. It's Billy's Place, episode 58. If you're able to tip, please help us out on PayPal or Venmo. Either one of those apps is a great way for you to show us some love for the shows that we put out every week. And if you don't like to do that, those app things, you can write me on Facebook Messenger, and I will send you an address where you can send a good old-fashioned check, which works really well too. All right, this next song is a song by Bobby Troup, and it's a kind of a 40s hipster retelling of a great old fairy tale that we've all known since we were 3 years old. Once upon a time in a neat little cottage there were 3 bears. One was a daddy bear, one was a mommy bear, and one was a wee bear. While they were out walking through the deep woods, a stalker came a little girl with blonde hair. Her name was Her name was Goldilocks, and upon the door she knocks, but no one was there. So she walked right in, had herself a time, 'cause she didn't care. But soon she got sleepy, went to bed, upstairs, went down. Home came the 3 bears. Someone's been sleeping in my bed, said the daddy bear. Someone's been sleeping in my bed, said the mommy bear. Bear, bobbery bear, said the little wee bear. Someone has broken my chair. Someone's been tasting my porridge, said the daddy bear. Someone's been tasting my porridge, said the mommy bear. Bear, bobbery bear, said the little wee bear. There's the girl who's broken my chair. Just then Goldilocks woke up, broke up the party, and beat it out of there. Bye-bye, bye-bye, said the daddy bear. Goodbye, bye-bye, said the mommy bear. Bear, bobbery bear, said the little wee bear. So it's the story of the 3. The daddy bear, the mommy bear, the baby bear. Don't forget Goldilocks with the blonde hair. So it's the story of the 3 bears. And just like that. Way down among Brazilians, coffee beans grow by the billions, so they gotta find a lot of cups to fill. They got an awful lot of coffee in Brazil. You can't get cherry soda, 'cause they got to fill their quota, and the way things are, I guess they never will. They got an awful lot of coffee in Brazil. No tea or tomato juice, you'll see. No potato juice for the planters down in Santa Sol. Say no, no, no. A politician's daughter was accused of drinking water and was fined a great big $50 bill. They got an awful lot of coffee in Brazil. You date a girl and find out later she smells like a percolator. Her perfume was brewed right on the grill. They could percolate the ocean in Brazil. And other coffee ketchup gives some savor. Coffee with pickles far outsell the dill. Ha! They put coffee in the coffee in Brazil. It's the heat. No tea or tomato juice. You'll see no potato juice. For the planters down in Santos, so say no, no, no. You'll head to the local color, drinking coffee with a cruller. Dunkin' doesn't take a lot of skill. They got an awful lot of coffee in Brazil. And though the price goes high and higher, still I call my local buyer, tell him that I'll pay, I always will. I gotta have that special coffee from Brazil. Now other folks are drinking chocolate fizz, fast, other pop, but I still have to have my caffeine thrill. A very special brand of coffees from Brazil. No tea or tomato juice, you'll see. No potato juice for the planters down in Santos, so say no, no, no. So when you do the bossa nova, if your cup it runneth over, make sure that it's coffee that you spill. They got an awful lot of coffee, mucho macho coffee, awful lot of coffee in Brazil. We love coffee, only if it's High Point. Decaffeinated. They can't hear you, Doug. That's the thing on my mic. Doug likes to do this impersonation of Lauren Bacall from the High Point commercial because it's decaffeinated. And our friend Meredith, and I love it, deep brewed flavor. But our friend Meredith Moore, who's sitting on the couch, used to be personal assistant to Lauren Bacall. So you see all roads in this apartment travel to Betty Bacall, right? Yes, they do. She's laughing over there. She's like, don't.
She didn't love High Point. She loved hot dogs.
She loved hot dogs. They don't know what we're talking about. So I'm just going to move on from there. Decaffeinated. Just anybody, write in the comments if you remember from the 70s the Lauren Bacall High Point instant decaffeinated coffee commercials, where she'd ride in the back of the limousine on the way to her 8 o'clock curtain. I've got enough energy, thank you. And I just, all these, well, and you can look them all up on YouTube. And I really advise that you do, because they are really fun and really campy and really great to watch. Now I'm going to keep moving on. And I'm going to do another song that's kind of got a Brazilian flavor to it. This is a song that I recorded many years ago on an album I did called Waters of March, the Brazilian album, which is one of my favorite projects I've ever done, because it's all Brazilian music, which is really my favorite. And it's all done with a nice orchestra and string section and great, authentically Brazilian musicians. And it's available on my website. I have a few copies right there in the closet, and I'd be happy to send you one. So it's called Waters of March. This is called Samba de Verão, and in English it is Summer Samba. Perfect for this weather. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Someone to hold me tight, that would be very nice. Someone to love me right, that would be very nice. Someone to understand each little dream with me. Someone to take my hand and be a team with me. So nice, life would be so nice if one day I'd find someone who would take my hand and samba through life with me. Someone to cling to me, stay with me right or wrong. Someone to sing to me her little samba song. Someone to take my heart and give her heart to me. Someone who's ready to give love a start with me. So nice, that would be so nice, nice. I could can see you and me. I can see that would be nice. Someone to cling to me, stay with me right or wrong. Someone to sing to me her little samba song. Someone to take my heart and give her heart to me. Someone who's ready to make love a start with me. So nice, that would be so nice. Nice. I can see you and me, I can see that would be nice. I can see you and me, I can see that would be nice. So nice, so nice, so nice. Nice little Brazilian bossa groove. So nice. That was written by Marcus Valle, and the English lyrics by Norman Gimbel. All right, I'm going to slow everything down a little bit because the air is very still and it is very warm, and this seems right. This is a song, also a medley of two songs, also from my Billy's Place CD. The first song was written by John Latouche, and I just blanked out on the other. Oh God, I just can't believe it. Someone's. Look, and the dogs are barking. They're trying to tell me who it is. Are you trying to tell me who it is? What are you barking at, puppies? Someone else in the comments will tell me who the other writer of this song is. And it's from a show called The Golden Apple. I said this all last week, and I can't remember the second. It's the Paper Plane. Paper Plane has done it to me. So someone will write it in the comments, and I will tell you after the song. Second song was written by Bruno Brighetti, Bruno Martino, and Joel Siegel. And it's two very trancy kind of summer Brazilian songs. Now, are you girls going to behave? Not only do we have two dogs this week, but we also have, Sprout, you need to make an appearance. Hey, Sprouty, you going to come? Doug's going to bring me, our friend Clea Blackhurst has lent us this little, oh my God. This little ragamuffin, can you believe this face? This is Sprout, everybody. Hi, Sprout. Oh, you're going to tell your mommy you were on TV. Look at this doggy. We've had her for like a week, and we're going to have her until Sunday. And she's so sweet. She's very, very sweet. So that's Sprout. We have 3 dogs. I don't know. You know, it's crazy here. So, all right, girls, be quiet. I'm going to sing. I came up with a second name, Jerome Moras and John Latouche. It's a lazy afternoon, and the beetle bugs are zooming, and the tulip trees are blooming, and there's not another human in view but us two. It's a lazy afternoon, and the farmer leaves his reaping, and the meadow cows are sleeping, and the speckled trout stop leaping upstream as we dream. A fat pink cloud hangs over the hill, unfolded like a rose. If you hold my hand and sit real still, you can hear the grass as it grows. It's a hazy afternoon, and I know a place that's quiet, except for daisies running riot, and there's no one passing by it to see. Come spend this lazy afternoon with me. With me. Estate. You bathe me in the glow of your caresses. You change my eager no to tender yeses. You sweep away my sorrow with your sigh. Estate. Oh, how your golden sunlight bends the willow. Your blossoms send their perfume to my pillow. Oh, who could know you half as well as I always feel you near me. In every song the morning breeze composes, in all the tender wonder of the roses. Each time the setting sun smiles on the sea, and when you sleep beneath the snowy cover, I'll hold you in my heart just like a lover, and wait until you come again to me. I always feel you near me. In every song the morning breeze composes, in all the tender wonder of the roses. Each time the setting sun smiles on the sea. study. And when you sleep beneath a snowy cover, I'll hold you in my heart just like a lover. And wait until you come again to me. Oh, well, see. Thank you. Oh, thank you, puppies. Thank you so much. The puppies enjoyed it, and they held off until I finished the last note. Isn't that great?
The audience loved that.
Did they? Oh, the audience loved it. Good. Oh, Doug says the comments are nice. Well, you guys are fantastic. Well, if you want to hear it again, it's on the CD, so please download it, or better yet, write me on my website and order a copy. Oh, sell. Want to sell those CDs? Anyway, this is really fun to do this show because I know a lot of you, are so sweet to me and such good friends that aren't in New York. So it's nice for me to share this show with you. I'm going to do a medley that I put together specifically for last week. I was walking with the dogs, and Sprout wasn't with me because we didn't have her, but I'm going to have another sip of this after that, right? Hey, Paper Plane, salute everybody. Meredith, are you enjoying your drink?
It's gone.
Oh, she loved it. It's gone. Her drink is gone. We have another pitcher in the fridge for after. So I was walking the dogs, and I was kind of thinking of songs I could do for Birdland. And, a song popped up, and it sparked my inspiration. And it got me to thinking, when you think of Great American Songbook, and you think of the composers, the ones that immediately always come to mind first are like Cole Porter and George Gershwin and Irving Berlin and Richard Rodgers and, just those top tier names. But there are so many great people that are just kind of like, I wouldn't call them second tier because that's an insult, because they are just as worthy, but maybe they just didn't have the name recognition, or they didn't have the producing power behind them, because some of those people were also powerful producers. But there are a lot of people who their names are not as well known as they should be. And so I put together a medley of songs by one of these guys. And you guys will all know because you guys are smart. A great composer named Jimmy McHugh. And Jimmy McHugh wrote, I can't give you anything but love, baby. He wrote that with Dorothy Fields. And he wrote, grab your coat and get your hat. Leave your worries on the doorstep, also with Dorothy Fields. I'm not sure he wrote this one with I'm in the mood for love. I think Dorothy Fields. Simply because you're near me, funny but when you're near me, funny but. She doesn't have a funny butt. I'm in the mood for love. Anyway, if he would have just written those three songs, that would have been, quite enough to cement his status in the Great American Songbook. But no, he wrote many more. He had a career that went from the 20s through the 70s. And those three songs I just sang were all written within the space of a couple of years. 1930 was a very big year for Jimmy McHugh. But I started to dig, and I found four other songs. Well, there's so many, but I found four other songs of his that I really, really love. And so I put them together in a medley, and it's the Jimmy McHugh medley. Now, when I did it at Birdland, of course, I had the bass and drums, and at one point there was a big drum solo. So I mean, if you weren't there, you're not going to miss it. But anyway, great songs by Jimmy McHugh. And the first lyric is by Clarence Gaskell, the second lyric by Harold Adamson, the lyric to the third song, the ballad, Frank Lesser, and the lyric to the fourth song, Dorothy Fields. Your eyes are blue, your kisses too. I never knew what they could do. I can't believe that you're in love with me. You're telling everyone you know I'm on your mind each place you go. I can't believe that you're in love with me. I have always placed you high above me. I just can't imagine that you love me. And after all is said and done, to think that I'm the lucky one, I can't believe that you're in love with me. I just found out about love and I like it. I like it. I like what love has been doing to me. I hold you close in my arms and I like it. I like it. Oh, what a wonderful future I see. It's a one-time only, it's a lifetime deal, and I know it's real. I can tell by the way that I feel. Right now I'm living it up and I like it. I like it. Hey, you, give me a clue. What's love doing to you? Looks like you could be liking it too. So say it over and over again. Over and over again. Never stop saying you're mine. Say it ever and ever so sweet. Ever and ever so sweet. Just like an old Valentine. When you say I love you, the same old I love you, they whisper in stories and plays. You can change I love you, that same old I love you, to oh such a heavenly phrase. So say it softly and gently, and then over and over again. Never stop saying you're mine. the same old I love you. They whisper in stories and plays. You can change I love you, that same old I love you, to oh such a heavenly phrase. So say it softly and gently, and then over and over again. Never stop saying you're mine. I used to have a perfect sweetheart, not a real one, just a dream, a wonderful vision of us as a team. Can you imagine how I feel now? Life is real now, it's ideal. You're just what I wanted, and now it's nice to live, paradise to live. I know why I waited, know why I've been blue, waited just for someone exactly like you. Why should we spend money on a show or two? No one does those love scenes exactly like you. You make me feel so grand, I want to hand the world to you. You seem to understand each foolish little scheme I'm scheming, dream I'm dreaming. I know why my mother taught me to be true. She meant me for someone exactly like you, exactly like you, exactly like you. I'm scheming, a dream I'm dreaming. I know why my mother taught me to be true. She meant me for someone. She meant me for someone. She meant me for someone exactly like you. Four songs by Jimmy McHugh. Great songs, great songwriter. He gave so much to the Great American Songbook. Such good songs, and now you know his name if you didn't already. You guys, this has been such a fun show tonight. I had a great time. I hope you did too. Doing songs that I did last week at Birdland. It felt good just to do them again. You know, you get to the end of a run. You know, it was 5 shows. And after my last show on Saturday night, it was like, oh, it's all over. So it gave me a chance to do it all again. And I'm very grateful. And I'm so glad that you joined me tonight for episode 58. So we'll be back next week on Thursday, the 19th, for episode 59, which will be my third and final Warm Requests and Cool Rosé show of the summertime. So I have some requests already on deck, but if you guys, if you've requested before and I haven't gotten around to it, please remind me of that. just write me. The best place is on Facebook Messenger, because that way I will read it. It won't be buried in the comments of this show. I mean, you can comment for this show, and I do go back and read that, but if you really want a song to be in next week or be considered for the show, write me on Facebook Messenger. I have about 5 or 6 songs already lined up, but I have a few more spots to fill. And so I will be back here Thursday with that show. And then the following week, I'm going to be away on Thursday. So we are going to do a Billy's Place on Sunday, August 29th. And I just want to put that out there. I hope that you are interested in maybe watching us on a Sunday night. It's going to be a good show. We're already planning lots of fun stuff for it. Some of the shows this fall are also going to be on, not always on Thursday. We've got a couple of Tuesday nights planned because we want to get in shows as much as possible, but it's obviously not always possible to do it on a Thursday because a lot of my gigs this fall are taking me out of town on Thursday, Friday, Saturday kind of thing, and I want to keep singing for you guys. So anyway. One more time, if you're able to donate through the PayPal or the Venmo app, please do that. Help us pay for the new computer. And I'm looking at it now. It's so great. Doug's got a nice setup, and I could see him right there, and he's got Chloe in his lap, and it's just great. This has been fun because I can really see you. I like having you right there. It's great. We've got all this new equipment. So anyway, we love doing the show. Thank you for joining me tonight. I'm going to finish out tonight with a song that I closed the Birdland show with. And this was the very first song that I recorded on my very first CD almost 30 years ago, written by Sammy Kahn and Gene DePaul. Thank you so much for joining me. Did you say I've got a lot to learn? Well, don't think I'm trying not to learn, since this is the perfect spot to learn. Teach me tonight, starting with the ABC of it, right down to the XYZ of it. Help me solve the mystery of it. Teach me tonight. The sky's a blackboard high above you, and if a shooting star goes by, I'll use that star to write I love you 1,000 times across the sky. One thing isn't very clear, my love. Should the teacher stand so near, my love? Graduation's almost here, my love. Teach me tonight. Come on and teach me tonight. The sky is a blackboard high above you, and if a shooting star goes by, I'll use that star to write I love you 1,000 times across the sky. One thing isn't very clear, my love. Should the teacher stand so near, my love? Graduation's almost here, my love. So won't you teach me tonight? One thing isn't very clear, my love. like the chemistry is right. Teach me tonight. Yeah. Thank you very much. I'll see you next Thursday. Have a great week, everybody. I love you. Bye.